This is Cheyenne Valentine back today again with a new episode. Today's episode, I wanna talk about something real quickly. I did a video about the ace metaphor guy who said he want to be loved for more than just a provider. He said, I'm not a provider, I'm a person. And I did like a 20-some minute video on that already. But I noticed he did an interview with a lady called Tonya TKO, and he brought up the word love. And I've had this happen to me with with an ex-boyfriend where we were having a dispute, and I did something, and he said, well, I thought your love for me would have caused you to do X, Y, and Z. And I almost want to swing on him, but I'm not violent, and you're supposed to keep your hands to yourself. But it enraged me because when I hear when a man uses the word love out of his mouth, it's like a joke to me. It's a freaking joke. It's like, did you really just say the word love when none of your actions towards me shows love? See, it's kind of strange to me now that I'm starting to know some of these men in their 20s and 30s. Now they're trying to spew out the word love because they don't want to be a provider. So now that they don't want to be a provider, now it's all about love. You see that? See what happened was this is what happens. This is what I think went on. Back in the day, when a man got a woman pregnant, his parents and her parents made him marry her and made him work and be a father. Something happened, especially in the black community. Something happened along the line where men were not required to marry the woman before he impregnated her. And let's just say he had got her pregnant before. Something happened where even if he got her pregnant, he wasn't married to her. Something happened where the parents did not make him marry her, because it was cases where, you know, the guy got the girl pregnant and the parents said, well, now you got to marry her, you got to work and provide for her and the child. Something changed to where you have women who are getting impregnated now and forced to be single moms and forced to be a woman who has a child that's not with the father, and forced to raise the child by herself. I don't like saying single moms. Forced to raise a child by herself without any financial, emotional support from the father. And so then it's like that started, and then now, since women are out here working and providing for them and their kids that they're left alone to raise by themselves, now men, you have more women in college and stuff, and some women now are making more money than some men. So now the men seem, they used to come out with songs about independent woman, like the Neo song Independent Woman, and I think Jamie Foxx came out with that song. But I want to say this real quick. Neo came out with that song, something about independent woman. And his wife now, she's a stay-at-home mom for the most part, I think. So just let that marinate. They want to make songs about you being independent and going out there getting it on your own. But then when they get married, then they make their woman stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom. So, but yeah, you're not supposed to want the same thing. Okay. Anywho, so basically they tricked the whole generation of women to being ultra independent, but they tricked them because they forced the woman to be independent. But I'm not gonna get into all that. But the thing about it is, so now the men flipped the script. So now the women are out working, taking care of themselves, and now the women don't even expect the dudes to take care of them, and a lot of women don't even expect to be a stay-at-home mom at this point. And so the tables got turned. And so some women decided, you know what? Okay, so some women decided to be gold diggers. And so what's happening now is women that saying, no, we're going to go back to where it was, and you men are going to go back to providing. And these dudes are kicking and screaming. They don't like that. Either you got one set of women, or you got like three sets of women. You got one set of women that's saying, look, you're going to be a provider and a protector. And if not, you're not getting none of this cootie cat. And that's it. So those dudes are screaming and crying like babies because they used to laying up on a woman. They used to going Dutch with everything and being a loser. So then you got the other set of other set of women who are just naturally independent and say, well, I got it. I go Dutch, or, I take care of you. But then those women, they don't like those women because those women can be either unattractive, or if they're pretty, they're very bossy, and it makes the man feel emasculated. Or you got another set of women now that are just going straight being gold diggers. They're being straight gold diggers, and men can't stand gold diggers because a lot of men don't have the money to afford the gold digger. And then some of the gold diggers are really pretty, so they want the really pretty women. And so now the men are upset. See, what the men want, they want a submissive woman who pays bills. And fellas, that's not going to happen. That's not going to ever happen. They want a submissive, docile, really attractive, freaky woman who pays bills and who pays most of the bills or all the bills. I don't know what planet they can. That's not how life works. You have to give to get. It don't work like that. And so because you got these three sets of women that have emerged on the scene, like I said, the independent woman that's too bossy and they don't like her, the woman who, the traditional woman, like a lot of us going back traditional, that's saying, look, you're not going to get any play from me unless you provide and protect, and the gold digger. So those are the three women they can't stand. Those women are emerging back in this society. And you want to know why? It's because of all the stuff I just said previously. The dudes walking out on their kids, they're not marrying women and doing all that. And also the fact that these guys mistreat women but claim they love them. So women used to go for love all the time. Oh, I love him. I love him. And it was all about love, right? It was all about putting up with bullshit because you loved him. Like I said, now the three women that are emerging, the independent women who don't take no shit and that's going to emasculate you, the gold digger, and the woman and the traditional woman that's going to say you're going to provide and protect, or you out of there. And all three of those women, it ain't much love involved. Put it like that. She's going to only give you love when you give her what she wants. And men don't like that because now they have gotten spoiled. I said it, they're gotten spoiled to where they haven't not been required to provide and protect. So since they have gotten spoiled, now women are saying, you know what? We're tired of this, because when we were going for love, you couldn't even give us that. See, when women did not make men pay, when women went Dutch with men and stood by them and help build them up and help them with their business and help pay the bills, and when he didn't have shit, she wanted to go on trips and buy nice things, but he couldn't afford that, and she stuck by him. He cheated on her. He treated her no different than the guy who paid all the bills did. He treated her the same. He cheated on her. He walked out on her. He disrespected her. He criticized her. He did the same, shit that a dude would have did to her who paid all the bills. So it's like, if you're gonna get the same treatment as the gold digger or as the woman who's a stay-at-home mom, then I don't get why why would you be lenient on the money thing? Because you're gonna get the same treatment whether he pays the bills or not, right? So you'll get the same treatment anyway. I would just say just go for the money. So the women now are not into love as much because the men were never into love. So see, now women are saying you need to be a provider. Now all of a sudden men are talking about love. Now it's all about love now. When this dude mentioned a word, see, I know, like I said, my ex did that to me. See, when a woman, I'm gonna tell you something, like, this is the trump card that men use. When you ain't gonna take no more of their shit, and you demand respect, and you put your foot down and say, no, you're gonna go out here, you're gonna make a certain amount of money, if not, I'm out. I need you to pay these bills. This is what I want. This is why you want vagina. You want me to be freaky all the time and be docile and submissive and cook and do all that. You're gonna have to pay these bills, and that's what I want. I want to be taking shopping. I want money for this. I want money for that, and that's it. Then they start screaming and crying because they don't make enough money to do that. So they're upset, and they were so used to getting help from you and getting vagina. See, them two things don't go together, in my opinion, ladies. Vagina and help? No, you got to pick one. I'm sorry. If you want help from a woman, then you should not be looking for her for sex. A period. And the kind of help I give you, just a pat on the back, you can do it. I'm not giving you financial help. I'm not giving you shit. I just say, oh, you can do it. You can do it because you're my friend. Let's say he was my friend. Oh, you can do it. I'm there for you. You can do it. Have a nice day. That's it. You're not getting sex and help. Sorry. You're not. Women wanted to love men and be affectionate and loving and give them children and a family and sex and all that. But see, men don't value that stuff no more. Men never valued. Well, I think at one point they did. But this generation of men don't value the woman's womb. He loves sex, but he doesn't value it in a sense from a woman. Because see, women are giving men sex too easy now. They don't have to work for it. It's just being handed to them. So since men are getting sex so easy now, they don't value sex like that no more. Women are having babies with men that don't love them, that are not married to them, and men who don't value their offspring. So now men don't value the fact that women can carry their child anymore. And men never valued love, because if men value love, they wouldn't cheat on a woman they love. If love really meant that much to them, they would be loyal to the woman they love. If love really meant that much to them, they'd be honest with her and tell her that, I'm having issues with this or that. If love really meant that much to them, they would want to provide and protect. But it doesn't mean anything to them. So, and it never, like I said, for most of them, it never did. So now love doesn't mean as much to women no more. And women saying, well, since I can't get love from you, one thing I can get from you is sex, fun, and money. And so some women have decided, screw the sex and the fun. I just want the money from you. Okay, I just want the money from you. Now these dudes are upset because they can't produce. They can't produce the kind of lifestyle that you are requiring of them if they want to be able to lay down with you, and if they want you to be able to carry their offspring, but they don't care about their offspring, obviously. So now now it's all about love. Now when you're telling them to provide, at first women just wanted their love, and some men, I think what happened was men never, I think, could give love like that. So women really wanted love, and I think back in the day the guy said, well, I can't give you maybe love, I can take care of the bills, I marry you, I pay for everything, but I can't give you that affection and emotion that you're looking for. And women just did that. Then something happened and got reversed, and women basically said, well, you don't have to provide, long as you just give me love. And some men gave women fake love. They pretended like they loved them just so they can get out of providing. And a lot of them got out of not having to provide. They got out of it. Women accepted them not providing and not bringing shit to the table, long as they, came over their house that night, gave them some good penis, told them they loved them, kissed them on the cheek, held their hand, took them to the movies now and then. They was content with that. Long as the dude did that, they was content with him not being able to provide the way they really wanted him to, all just so they could have some affection from him. But when they learned that affection was false, he was only doing it to get sex, and he was cheating on you the whole time, and it wasn't genuine. Now women don't care anymore. It's not all women, but a lot of them are saying, I need you. Some women now are going back to being traditional. You got to provide and protect. If you cannot do that, no, we're not going Dutch. Because if we go Dutch in the beginning of this relationship, once you marry me and then I get pregnant, I'm requiring to be a stay-at-home mom, and you're not going to want me to do that because you're used to me chipping in financially, and you don't see the value in paying all the bills while I raise your child and breastfeed your child. You don't see the value in that. Me teaching your child or homeschooling your child while you pay all the bills, you don't see the value in that. So ladies, when a man doesn't see the value in that, it's going to be hard to get him to participate in that. You see, men, like I said, men are getting sex too easy. Men were getting love too easily from women without having to provide. And that's why we're where we're at now. So now that women are saying, you're not getting no more love and sex until you provide. Now men are trying to switch it and talk about love now. Men never gave a damn about love. You and I both know they never gave a damn about love. They never cared. That love never stopped. You tell a man, if a man wants to do something, you say, well, I love you, don't do it. He look at you and laugh like, okay. He like, okay, you love me, or I love you, so what? That's not gonna stop me from fucking this girl right here. I love. How many times have men cheated on their wives and said, I love my wife, but I still gotta give me some, other vagina from around the corner now and then? How many men have had kids outside of their marriage, but swear now they love their wife? So why didn't that love not stop them from cheating? Love couldn't override their love and their loyalty for their wife. Could not override their sex drive. Okay then. So then if it couldn't, then why are they talking about love now when women saying, no, I need you to provide? It's because they don't have no money like that, and they don't want to provide. They got used to getting the vagina and love from women without providing, and now we're trying to go back to traditional, and they're fighting us on it. And they're going kicking and screaming. And I don't care. They can kick and scream all they want to. This is gonna escalate. If I have anything to do with other women on YouTube or who are outspoken or whatever, if I have anything to do with it, it's going to escalate. And I'm going to tell every woman, you need to be with a provider. If he cannot provide, he's not worthy. And if you want to just sleep with him now and then, you better use a condom. You better not get pregnant by him. You are only to get pregnant by providing a man who marries you, who has legal obligation to you. That's who you're supposed to be having a kid with, a man who's legally obligated to you, who wants to be a father, and who is financially equipped to provide for you and that child, period. And because men do not want to do this because they have gotten away with not doing it, we have participated in this, ladies. Now they're talking about love. They want women to go back to love now. Oh, what about love? What the fuck about it? Love didn't stop you from cheating on me. Love didn't stop you from walking out on this child. Now it's about love. No, it's about providing now. And when we're not going to accept anything less than that. It's all about men providing, protecting at this point. If you don't provide and protect, you don't get sex and love. Fuck love.